Okay, so I've been thinking about this all night and I have the most amazing idea ever. We should totally enter the Gravity Falls Summer Showcase. It's this huge event where everyone shows off their talents, and I saw the poster at the diner yesterday. There's going to be judges and everything, and the winner gets a giant trophy shaped like a pine tree. Can you imagine us three up there, doing some kind of awesome routine together? We could choreograph something with our hooves and make it super sparkly and fun.
I saw that poster too, and I have been practicing my precision trotting in my backyard every morning this week. My parents think I am strange, but I want to make sure my form is absolutely perfect. The showcase would be an excellent opportunity to demonstrate proper unicorn centaur technique. However, Mabel, I must ask what kind of routine you are imagining, because if it involves glitter cannons again, I need to mentally prepare myself and also bring protective eyewear for my parents in the audience.
Wait, you guys are seriously considering this? I mean, I'm not saying I'm against it or anything, but do you have any idea how many people are going to be watching? My parents used to make me do these ridiculous public appearances all the time, and trust me, the pressure is insane. Plus, what if we mess up? What if one of us trips over our own hooves in front of the entire town? Not that I would, obviously, because I've had years of deportment training, but I'm just saying it's a valid concern that we should definitely discuss before committing to anything.
Pacifica, that's exactly why we need to do this together. None of us would be alone up there, and besides, when have we ever let a little thing like potential public humiliation stop us from having fun? Remember when we tried to jump over that creek last week and Candy got stuck in the mud? We laughed about that for hours. This is going to be even better because we'll actually be prepared. I'm thinking we could do this whole synchronized thing where we move in formation, and maybe we could even incorporate our different horn colors into some kind of rainbow theme.
The creek incident was different because only the three of us and several confused ducks witnessed my misfortune. But I understand your point, Mabel. Teamwork is important, and I suppose I am curious about what we could accomplish with proper planning and practice. I have been reading about classical dressage movements, and there are some fascinating patterns we could adapt for unicorn centaurs. Though I must insist that we establish a realistic practice schedule because my summer math camp starts in 3 weeks and I cannot miss any sessions.
Okay, fine. I'm kind of interested now, but only if we do this properly. No half-trying, no giving up halfway through like that time with the book club that lasted exactly 1 meeting. If we're going to enter this showcase, we need to actually commit and make it good enough that people will be impressed. And I'm not talking about just impressing Grenda or my parents or whoever, I mean actually creating something that looks professional and polished. My reputation is already weird enough being a unicorn centaur, so if I'm going to be in front of everyone, it needs to be worth it.
Yes, that's the spirit, Pacifica. Well, kind of a grumpy version of the spirit, but I'll take it. We should start practicing today. I know this perfect spot in the meadow behind my grunkle's place where there's tons of room and nobody will bother us. We can work on basic steps first and then build up to the really cool stuff. Oh, and I already have ideas for our costumes. We could put ribbons in our tails that match our horn colors, and maybe little matching accessories that sparkle when we move.
Costumes are a secondary concern, but I will admit they could enhance the visual presentation. First, we must master the fundamentals. I have created a preliminary outline of potential movements based on my research. There is the extended trot, the collected canter, the half pass, and several other technical elements we should consider. We would also need to practice our spacing so we do not accidentally collide with each other during the performance. My calculations suggest we need at minimum 45 practice sessions to achieve adequate synchronization.
45 sessions? Candy, the showcase is in 4 weeks. That's like, way more than 1 practice per day. I have things to do, you know. Not that I'm backing out or anything, but can we maybe aim for something slightly more realistic? Although I guess if we're serious about this, we should probably practice a lot. Ugh, I can't believe I'm agreeing to spend my entire summer galloping around in circles with you two. My old friends from the country club would absolutely die if they saw me right now.
but that's what makes it so great. Old Pacifica would never have even considered doing something this fun and ridiculous and amazing. New Pacifica gets to have actual friends and do cool stuff and not worry about what some boring country club people think. Plus, I bet once they see how awesome we are, those old friends would be super jealous that they're not unicorn centaurs doing a spectacular showcase routine. We're basically going to be local celebrities after this. Well, more than we already are just from being, magical horse people.
Mabel raises a valid philosophical point about personal growth and social dynamics. Pacifica, you have demonstrated significant character development since we first encountered you at the mini golf course incident. This showcase could be an opportunity to further explore your authentic self, free from the constraints of your previous social environment. Also, I think it would be enjoyable regardless of the outcome, though I still intend to pursue excellence in our execution. Should we establish our practice schedule now? Or would you like to wait until after we have explored the meadow location?
You guys are being so weird and sentimental right now, but whatever, I guess you're right. And I'm not going to lie, the idea of actually being good at something that has nothing to do with my parents' expectations is kind of appealing. Fine, let's go look at this meadow and figure out if it's even big enough for what we need. But I'm telling you right now, if there are too many mosquitoes or if the ground is all uneven and muddy, we're finding somewhere else. I have standards, and one of them is not getting my hooves disgusting every single day for a month.
Yay, okay, the meadow is actually really nice. There's soft grass and wildflowers and everything. Sometimes there are butterflies. Dipper and I used to play there all the time before the whole Monster Falls thing happened. Oh my gosh, we should totally invite people to watch us practice sometimes, maybe toward the end when we're really good. Grunkle Stan would probably make some sarcastic comment, but I know he'd secretly be proud. And Dipper could give us feedback since he's good at noticing details and stuff.
Inviting spectators to preliminary practices could add unnecessary performance anxiety, but perhaps for our final rehearsals it would be beneficial to have an audience for acclimation purposes. I am more concerned about the technical aspects at this moment. Mabel, you mentioned Dipper, and I am wondering if he has any expertise that could assist with choreography. I know he has been researching Monster Falls extensively. Perhaps there are historical accounts of unicorn centaur performances we could reference for inspiration or traditional movement vocabulary.
Great, now we're turning this into some kind of research project? I thought this was supposed to be fun, Candy. But actually, I guess it couldn't hurt to know if there's a right way to do this stuff. I mean, if we're going to be unicorn centaurs, we might as well do it correctly instead of just making everything up. Plus, if there are actual traditional moves or whatever, that could make us look more legitimate on stage. I really don't want people thinking we're just three random girls stumbling around pretending to know what we're doing.
See, this is why we're such a good team. I come up with the fun creative ideas. Candy figures out the technical smart stuff, and Pacifica makes sure we don't look totally ridiculous. Well, not too ridiculous anyway. I'll ask Dipper about the research thing tonight. He's been spending every day in the library looking through old books about Monster Falls, so maybe he's found something about unicorn centaurs. Oh, what if there used to be ancient unicorn centaur dancing or something and we could be bringing back a lost tradition? That would be so cool.
The concept of reviving a lost cultural tradition is appealing from an anthropological perspective. However, we should also be prepared for the possibility that no such historical records exist, in which case we would be innovators rather than revivalists. Both options have merit. I think we should meet tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to begin our first official practice session. That gives us tonight to gather any relevant information and prepare mentally for the intensive training period ahead. Please wear appropriate attire and ensure you are properly hydrated.
8 a.m.? Candy, that's so early. Can we maybe start at 9? Or even 9:30? I know I said I was committed, but I also value my sleep schedule and I'm not exactly a morning person. Plus I need time to actually wake up and eat breakfast and make sure my mane looks decent before I show up anywhere, even if it's just practice with you two. I have an image to maintain, even if that image is now apparently Unicorn Centaur who does choreographed routines with her friends.
9 is totally fine. I'm flexible. Well, not physically flexible because I'm still getting used to having 4 legs, but flexible with scheduling. This is going to be so great, you guys. I can already imagine us up on that stage, everyone cheering, the lights shining on our horns, and all of us moving together perfectly like we're one super awesome 3-headed unicorn centaur. Okay, that image is kind of weird, but you know what I mean. We're going to show everyone that being different can be totally amazing.
Your enthusiasm is admirable, Mabel, even if your metaphors are occasionally disturbing. 9 o'clock tomorrow at the meadow is acceptable. I will bring my notebook with detailed practice plans and a measuring tape for establishing our formation spacing. I will also bring snacks because proper nutrition is essential for athletic performance. Pacifica, do you have any dietary restrictions I should be aware of, or food items you particularly dislike? I want to ensure our break times are efficient and pleasant.
Just don't bring anything too weird, okay? Like, normal snacks that normal people eat. And maybe some of those fancy bottled waters if you can, because I'm not drinking from a creek or whatever. I know I'm being high maintenance, but hydration quality actually matters when you're doing physical activity. My old gymnastics coach was super strict about that stuff. Also, I guess I should thank you guys for including me in this. I know I'm kind of difficult sometimes, but this actually sounds like it might be fun. In a terrifying, potentially embarrassing kind of way.
Oh, Pacifica, you're getting all soft and friendly. I love it. And you're not that difficult, you're just particular. And that's going to help us be really good. We're going to be the best Unicorn Centaur team that Gravity Falls has ever seen, which is admittedly the only Unicorn Centaur team Gravity Falls has probably ever seen, but still. Tomorrow's going to be awesome, and then we'll practice a bunch, and then we'll be amazing at the showcase, and everyone will remember this summer forever.
I appreciate your optimism, Mabel, though I think we should maintain realistic expectations while still striving for excellence. However, I do agree that this endeavor has significant potential for both skill development and friendship strengthening. I am genuinely looking forward to tomorrow's practice session. It is unusual for me to feel excited about a physical activity, as I typically prefer academic pursuits, but the combination of precision, teamwork, and artistic expression appeals to multiple aspects of my personality. This will be good.
Okay, you two are getting way too emotional right now and it's making me uncomfortable. Let's just agree to meet tomorrow, try our best, and see what happens. No more talking about friendship and feelings and all that stuff. We are going to practice, we are going to get good, and we're going to win that ridiculous pine tree trophy because I refuse to lose at anything, even weird Unicorn Centaur competitions. Now can we please go get some food? All this talking has made me hungry and my hooves are getting tired from standing here.
Food sounds perfect. There's this new place that opened up near the woods that's supposed to be really accommodating for Monster Falls people. They have extra wide doorways and everything. We should go there and celebrate our new team formation. Plus we can talk more about costume ideas while we eat, because I have been thinking about sequins and I really think sequins could take our whole look to the next level. Oh, and maybe we could come up with a team name. Every good performance group needs a cool name.
A team name is an interesting proposition. It should be something that reflects our individual characteristics while also emphasizing our unity. Perhaps something that references our status as Unicorn Centaurs while also being memorable and appropriate for promotional materials. I will begin brainstorming options and we can discuss them at tomorrow's practice session. For now, let us proceed to this new restaurant. I am indeed hungry, and I am curious about their accommodations for our unique physiology.
If we're getting a team name, it better not be something super cheesy or embarrassing. I'm thinking like, elegant and cool, not cute and sparkly. But we can argue about that later because honestly, I'm starving too and I really want to sit down somewhere that actually has furniture designed for centaurs. The regular chair situation has been a nightmare. Let's go eat and we can figure out all the details tomorrow when we're not about to pass out from hunger and exhaustion from all this planning.